Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hope your day is great. This is SpeedGaming 4 and the Link to the Past Randomizer Casual Boots Tournament 2024. We got a matchup between Teto, I think it's Teto, so Teto or Tetto, I've heard it both ways, and Captain
Teto?
Teto, thank you, Captain 1977. This is the first match between these two participants in Group M. Captain has a win already in this group, so he's looking to go up 2-0 here. This is Teto's first game, so he's looking to score his first win for this group here. For those who don't know, Casual Boots is a mode where you start in the normal Link to the Past opening, the vanilla opening, where you go through the rain with boots and a sword. And that's pretty much all the changes. Everything else is just your standard randomized. Everything is wherever it is, wherever the logic dictates. But you start with boots and you start with a sword, so you can go fast, you can slash stuff. Pretty cool. Could be fun. We'll see where this goes. And I'm looking at the rest of the groups here in the tournament brackets, and things are really popping off in a lot of the groups. I see a lot of matches have been played already. This will be the second game in this particular group. This is, once again, Group M, including Teto and Captain 1977 is Seb K and Scary Olive. Or is that Scary Olive? I'm gonna say Scary Olive because there's no like apostrophe next to the O. Because that's how you would differentiate that, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
It looks like they're getting ready to get off the starting block here, TJ.
All right. Yeah.
And they're off.
We are off. Get some arrows in the first chest here. Okay.
They can throw those around before they get the bow, right?
Yeah. Oh, one note about the casual boots here is that since you start with a sword, you don't really have it until you see the uncle, but you can still dash through boots as if you did have it. Dash through boots. Dash through bushes, excuse me. There we go. We have audio. It looks like we're doing the captain's audio. He's using Deadpool over there. I don't recognize Tetto's sprite. Got some Kool-Aid.
Not sure. Yeah, it looks like Cap is using the 8-bit big band.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Today.
I always like this Belle Biv DeVoe remix here. And so open up with a bottle is pretty nice. You know, you don't like to go into Kakariko without one of those. You got a little extra check. You don't really have to. Oh my God, there's 2 bottles. Okay, great. Cool. Will not want for one of those, I suppose. Great. So that kid in the town is just gonna give over his health insurance premium, and yeah, take your medicine, everybody.
Maybe he's self-caring. Just needed a bit of a nap.
Right. You know, I just noticed, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but you know, you get a bee in the bottle there, right? Moon, what do you notice? Oh, by the way, I forgot to introduce us. I'm TJ Maelstrom, and I'm doing commentary with Legendary Moon. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, we're not important, right? Like, forget it. It's about the runners. But yeah, that's us. So anyway, what do you notice about this bee in the bottle? What do you notice? I just noticed this right now.
Bees in a bottle are better than outside of the bottle. You don't get stung.
All right. What about the bottle in particular?
The bottle in particular.
There's no lid.
True.
There's no lid. What's keeping that bee in there?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's just a show. I should really just relax, right?
Maybe it's just a really narrow opening and the bee can't find its way out.
Maybe.
It is a friendly bee.
Right. It looks like Teto has really pulled ahead here. Like Cap got a little bit stuck in the dungeon room. Let's see. Teto is going through this door around 258. Let's see if I can get a seconds differential here. It's 307, so that's about like a 9-second difference.
Yeah, a little bit. 8 or 9, give or take.
Yeah. Not too much exciting in this escape though so far, but you know, there's not a lot of room for deviation or differentials or whatever you want to call it, whatever fancy word you want to use for doing things that are not what your opponent is doing.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're me and then you just bonk off everything and lose a bunch of time that way.
Every time I bonk, I feel bad. Like,
I
well,
don't. I just add to my bonk counter.
I like to bonk on purpose a lot during like waiting times, like after Aga fights.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. That was a real bassy groan, pushing that thing aside.
Mm-hmm.
Like I should have turned on the subwoofer of my headphones. I might have gotten a massage. Well, this would have been good if we didn't need boots or didn't have boots. Getting bombs and escape is one of the more daunting tasks sometimes. Like this is another thing that the casual boots does for standard modes is you get access to the bombable door or the bonkable door here, right? This little crack here. Yeah, and you'll get like up to 3 more items, assuming there's no map in here.
Yeah.
Oh, and when there's a glove in there, yeah, you're really glad to have gotten bombs because getting back here without the glove is a real pain in the neck.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool glove. That's a really handy glove. And that was an accident, and I don't apologize for that. Sometimes you have to own up to your accidental puns. Anyway.
514 for Teto out of the escape.
Okay. And look, more bombs. Cool beans. You said 5 what?
14 and 527 for Captain.
Okay. It feels like a lot more than just like 13 seconds.
Yeah, it's hard to judge though this early in the race. Ooh, a nice shield for Teto.
Yeah, just,
Bonk rocks.
Oh, Cap is having some dashing trouble. Oh, this guard is being a real jerk.
Yeah, he's getting bullied a little bit there.
Yeah. Looks like he needs some blue blockers. There you go.
Alright, Teto choosing not to go check on Lumberjack Ledge.
Yeah, with boots, like it's kind of just there. You know, it might be an Agassiz. You might want to know what's there just in case. But, you know, you just kind of maybe just don't want to ever go look. Hopefully you don't need it.
Yeah.
It's
I know my
magic.
preference is to check, but that doesn't mean that it goes for everybody.
Is armor.
Blue mail. Oh,
I guess
okay. He's gonna go check from this way.
Yeah, he changed his mind, or he has some kind of different route in mind afterwards. Is this going to be a save and quit after? Nope, just go right back to Kakariko. Maybe he thought he could get away with it and just said, just go.
Oh, that's where he's going.
Oh,
Very right away.
Okay. That's an interesting play.
Mm-hmm.
There's really not a lot you can do up the mountain, but yeah, this does unlock. This does unlock the starting location up there. So it's
it gives you that save and quit. It could be a hindrance later if we find the flute in CAC or South Shore.
Yeah, that's the only way I think this becomes a loss of time. And just a $20 tip for your trouble. How'd the old man even get in there?
I don't know.
Like, he got past the hole, right? He didn't fall in the hole. And he certainly wasn't strong enough to lift up that boulder at the bottom, so he definitely came in from that end.
Heart piece is another random junk in the front of Blind's hut.
Yeah, this Blind's hut is kind of whack. And the mountain wasn't much better for Teto there.
Yeah.
And there's got to be something somewhere. Let's see, what do we got? 2 bottles and a glove? There's really not a lot to go on just yet.
Yeah, I guess not even in play yet.
Oh, yeah, we barely scratched the surface. Or the subterranean. Ooh, get the money. Oh, well, okay.
Well.
that cape is a literal red flag, and that too.
Oh,
okay. Oh my goodness.
Fire rod.
Sure, just go do Aga right now. You can do it.
And a mirror off of the bottle vendor. All right, CAC.
Well, that might be interesting for Tetto right there. He might decide to go up to Hera with that. That was a. Oh, don't take your frustration on that chicken. It didn't make you throw the bomb the wrong way. What's wrong with you?
Bomb lock bombs anyway.
Yeah.
Net one.
See, you got them back. Sheesh. Oh, hey.
Poor chicken.
Being mad out of pocket right now. What the?
KFC. Kakariko fried chicken.
Oh, so much for those bottles having any meaning.
Yep.
Beyond containers without lids.
There'll be safeties later.
Yeah.
Teto did cash in the B.
Yeah, that was some real good economic efficiency right there.
It really was.
Are seeing bottles without lids like the Hyrule version of Men's Without Hats?
Ooh. A $5 on the hedge race.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting to see a lamp sometime soon. We have the Aga 1 starter kit in tow here.
We do.
There could be a hammer that could really just set everything in a different direction.
I vote for a second glove.
a second glove with a logical Aga 1 to access the East Dark World. Because that's where your hammer is.
First time.
Certainly would not. This goofy logic never happens, though.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone always wants to see, everything's goofy and fun, and the logic is ha ha ha. You know what? It never happens. Sorry, everybody. I know that's why you're watching, but yeah.
Right, 50 rupees as the sunken treasure. Slowly making our way toward enough money for Zora.
Yeah, and Tetto certainly has the edge there if he decides he wants to do that, unless Captain gets lucky with a little bit more money. And it is casual boots, so you won't see any keys in the wild, so the chances to get just random money around is just a lot more. Oh wow, okay. That was cute.
Yeah. There was one on the there's the flute.
There's the flute. Okay, so there you go. That kind of invalidates Tetto's routing just a little bit, but they've already both been to Kakariko, so they'll have to go back for that flute activation. And if I were captain, I would probably just save and quit and go activate that now, and then just fly over to 8. We do have glove here, so we may decide to get money here. Yeah, I'm sure Tetto's not thrilled to see that flute. Ah, it's a hook shot.
Oh.
Okay, now we go up the mountain. Yes, now is the time to do that.
Oh, looks like he's going to splash delete. run and go visit my good friend George,
Mhm.
aka Hobo, aka Camper.
George the Hobo Camper. There you go.
Yep. George usually gives me nice things when I race, so... Oh, nope, he's gonna go up to the waterfall ferry first.
Yeah, so that's... If you're a fan of the captain, like Zora's gonna be kind of hard, but, you know, you can route that in with Catfish later.
Mm-hmm. He didn't free the bee and check and see what the waterfall ferry's giving either.
Right. It looks like this is a play of George the Hobo.
Yep.
George the Bridge Gremlin. I don't know, he's not a gremlin. That's rude.
Meanwhile, Teto did flute up the go activate his flute and then
Yeah.
8,
Mm-hmm.
which is a good call so he doesn't miss this hook shot.
Right. And then
Or
the
with
piece
a
of
little bit
heart.
love.
All right, so what do we have on our plate right here? We have taking the long or the short way to Tower of Hera. We have Paradox Cave. We still have yet to do any map checks, so we don't know what's a crystal, what's a pendant yet.
Did have one. So
Did
Eastern and Hera were crystals.
Oh, okay.
Desert is a pendant. It was super fast though.
Okay. Good eye, because I didn't even catch that happened.
Oh
Sheesh.
no, this is thanks to our wonderful tracker.
Ah.
I basically I saw a crystal and I didn't know where I saw it, but our tracker has the best eyes.
Perfect.
So,
Good, because my eyes are kind of
boo.
my eyes are kind of whack. You don't act like the other fishes do. You wear a disguise to look like human guys.
Hera's a 5/6. Okay, great.
Ah, okay. That is a small but significant difference.
Yeah, it could make all the difference if Go Mode ends up in Pyramid Fairy.
Right. Speaking of making a difference, Tetto is gonna have enough money to go see Zora here.
Yep.
And if it turns out to be nothing, then at least have it done. Whereas the captain will have to seek alternate methods of arriving at that location.
Mm-hmm. My preference is avoiding the catfish, though.
That has caused me nothing but trouble. And a blue refill. Some blue punch.
Nice.
Yeah, Tetto is getting the maximum value from those bottles. And nothing on that ledge there.
Yep. Spec Rock is also dead.
Let's see. This could be first significant. It is not.
Oh, Turtle Rock is our other red. Mire and Ice are our other pendants, with Mire being green. Everybody else in the Dark World is a regular crystal.
There you go. Okay. And there's Deadpool over the top.
Deadpool lording it over everything. I love it.
So Tetto is opting not to go to Tower of Hera right away. Versus Captain's charge right in there. Neither runner missed the hook shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can understand why Tetto's doing it this way. Maybe hope to find a better weapon to fight
Moldorm. Yeah.
Moldorm. Thank you.
Moldorm
Jeez, I just completely blanked on that.
Moldorm on Fighter Sword is tough, and
Yeah.
I probably would have done what Tato's doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, we do have a cape. So that right there kind of makes the fast phase a lot easier.
yeah.
Right. So Captain is opting to not Hera pot right away. And no help for Tetto in Paradox Cave. Just a load of junk.
Yeah, I see. So in Tato's position, what would you do? Would you go spiral before going over to Hera, or just
Yeah, I would just absolutely do spiral because that's not a fun isolated check, and you have boots, so it makes it less painful to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you've already pretty much decided on this route, so we might as well just go all the way in. And there's your big key, right?
Angry Barry stopping Teto's run there.
Yeah. Would you say that's a blueberry?
It was. Unhappy blueberry. Oh, for another bottle. Okay.
A third one? Come on. What are we doing here?
We're gonna hit bottle percent before we get our first crystal.
Right. The captain is opted to forego the speed stretch and go for the bomb. Oh, those fairies split like a field goal post.
They're all full of the nope.
Indeed. Alright, looks like something is going to be in this chest. Not a lot of something, but it is something.
Probably not going to be a time loss.
No.
This early in the game, Teto's probably going to opt to follow up on that when they're finished.
Mm-hmm. This early, without Cap's taking those falls like a. Ugh.
Gravity's getting the best of him today.
Sure, that's a better way of saying it. Thank you. I'm all mush mouth here tonight. There you go. All right. So under this circumstance, I probably wouldn't skip out on Hera Basement either.
No, we're not. At this point, we're not sure how long it would be before we ended up back up the mountain.
Right. Not to mention the fact that we're running out of locations to look for wherever we need to go, whatever we need to do next. So the only places we have that are unchecked are Agina's Cave in the desert, Sahasrala's Hut, and Eastern Palace. That's it. Everything else has already been done. And looks like one of those locations is going to have what we need because there ain't nothing up here.
Yep. Cap finishes his first crystal, Moldorm down, and 20 rupees for the trouble.
40, but who's counting? Well, total, anyway.
Total, yes.
Yeah. All right, let's see if Tetto decides to forego the basement. I don't think he will, for the simple fact that there's really not a lot left.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. Going right back in.
Captain stream froze on me a little bit here.
Yeah, it seems we're having some little issue getting... There we go. Okay. Wow, what a transition.
Look at that gravity again.
Well, it's not like we're getting any spoilers here. We know there's nothing here.
Yep. Teto opting to not do the coffee break here and instead play the dodge game.
That's fine. He knows he's on stream, so he's putting on a show.
Yeah.
But I personally like to use this time to think, even if it is kind of boring. Sometimes I'll think so hard. Yeah, it's always a good idea. Stay hydrated, everybody. It's hot. The weather's hot. Everything's hot.
Gameplay is hot.
Oh, gameplay's hot. This fire rod is hot.
Nice and toasty.
I would have gone with immolating, but yeah, toasty works. Hey, Moon.
Yes.
Where's the stuff?
Where's the stuff not here?
Where's the stuff? No, it's not here. There's a giant mountain full of stuff. Where's the stuff? It ain't here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not here. We're just going out of our way looking for one really elaborate lamp that we just have to use to go through.
Probably an Eastern.
Yeah. At this point, I'm like, maybe I just go do Aga. just so I don't have to do an early Eastern dip, you know? Maybe I just do that nice ice rod sitting on the desert.
On Desert Ledge.
Teto's going to show us a Guinness cave here.
Yeah, I mean, I would myself probably go to Saha's Closet. I probably would have done that before I went up the mountain, just because I don't want to have to double back.
Yeah, I don't know. I might take a gamble and just do Aga and just tell myself that the lamp is in Eastern. Oh, there's flippers. Okay.
Flippers.
So that does nothing.
Right.
We've already broken that clam. It does nothing.
We'll need it later when we go into Swamp, but other than that, it doesn't get us anywhere.
Right now, not a thing. Oh, Cabin's just taking a charge right into this dungeon, just completely opting out of the closet.
Yeah.
Just going for it. I respect that.
It's definitely a choice. Teto, on the other hand, is going to raid the closet.
Yeah, I think maybe Cap is trying to get a little kind of corny here. It's the Samari in the closet, a boomerang,
and there's our second glove.
Okay, well, it looks like.
Oh no.
Well, let's see if there's anything here that could help out the captain.
Lamp has been averted, chat.
Sure.
Cap is getting another heart piece in Eastern. Teto went back up the mountain to see what that other glove brings him.
Probably kicking himself a little bit. Maybe feeling like coming up this direction was a little bit premature. Alright, so that's 0 for 2 for Captain in the Eastern Palace. And we may not get a 3.
Or maybe we'll find a big 3 and get a bow. Oh, that's a sword upgrade for Teto in Super Bunny Cave.
It's nice. Oh, that's right. They don't have a lamp, so whatever's in here won't be in logic for Captain.
Right.
Hookshot Cave has... what? We'll see. Hopefully some bombs, because Tetto needs some. Swords. All right. Just get it. Just get all the swords up here. All right. Two pieces of heart, 2 swords. Yeah, all right.
Well.
I should have done Moldorm earlier. I should have waited for this. Oh boy, okay.
Fire shield.
Oh man, that's rough. Yeah. And then he's gonna see the closet, see the myths, and be like, well, okay. Sometimes when you gamble, the house wins, and well, the house always wins.
Oh, especially in Rando. Chat always wins in Rando.
This looks like a desert play for Tetto, or maybe just a Meyer area check ether to get in. Although that is another one of our pendants, so we may not need to go in there.
Looks like Turtle Rock might have been ether as well.
So that is the medallion du jour.
I personally like Bombos the best. Can't do bad with those fireworks, you know?
So with that ice rod, that means with ether, we can actually finish Turtle Rock.
Yep. Yeah, Teto did pick that ice rod up off the desert ledge there first thing before going into desert at all.
That is really wild. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for where that ether is, because there could be some cool stuff over in Turtle Rock today. And by cool stuff, I mean, oh no, we can't get into Turtle Rock. We don't have a hammer.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
so at best, we already have a hammer. We have mirror. We have flippers. At best, Turtle Rock has a bow. At best. So yeah, there's not going to be any cool stuff in Turtle Rock. I'm mistaken. By the time we get into Turtle Rock, we'll probably be in go mode. There's your lamp.
Speed logic.
Mm-hmm.
Cap's heading into Thieves Town.
Yeah, I guess because of the swords, opted not to go into Skull Woods right away, even with that fire rod. So we're really just looking for ether, a hammer, and a bow at this point. So there's really not a lot left that we need. This seems like a pretty quick one, but I say that, but who knows what is where.
Teto's taking a momentary break from desert to check checkerboard. More love from the seed on checkerboard.
Yeah, Thieves Town not doing any favors just yet. And without that hammer, dude, how many items were in the front? There's a big Kia map. I thought I saw a compass.
One. I think just one.
Yeah. That could be bad news if something's in that big chest. So at this point, Tetto knows exactly what. Activate the cape again. Activate the cape. There you go. Okay.
Oh no.
So there's a little glitch if you item dash through a door with the cape, you are just kind of stuck in place, or stuck in motion, I should say, until you activate the cape again.
Yeah.
And if you're out of magic, well, just too bad for you.
I think you can take damage to get out of that too, I think.
Well, there's our fourth sword. Alright, now will you do Skullwoods? Yeah, not even Teto opted to do Skullwoods, just went right here.
I was gonna say, I know Captain doesn't have any magic refills in any of those bottles. I think Teto does. I think Teto has a blue.
Oh, Teto left? He left Thieves Town. He's like, nah.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't want to complete that without having the hammer.
Yeah, probably waiting for that.
Just in case so he doesn't get caught.
Maybe he went in there with the intention of doing it, but then saw the amount of items that were in the front and just decided against it. Alright, so there will be an item in this chest, if my count is correct. So, there's a sword in the attic. One item front. Yeah, okay. Nice save on the script there. Oh, we're rescuing the dude.
Fire shield coming in clutch.
Putting that Eastern Palace dip to work.
Alright, line down for the captain.
Alright, so for Cap's sake, let's hope there's nothing in that big chest. So it won't be the hammer, that's for sure.
No, but it could be the ether. Depending on where the hammer is.
Yeah, we really want to see ether last, I think. Well, the runners really do. That is the last item that the runners are hoping to show up, because then if ether shows up before, say, hammer or bow, that means, you know, a dip into Misery Mire might be required, and you kind of don't want to do that.
Right. Now, Pet is not dead yet. Just putting that out there. Pet is not dead.
I think Pedestal could have, at best, a bow. Yeah.
Yeah.
At best.
Our tracker fishing boo wants to see the bow on pedestal.
Now, another thing that Tetto has here is over the captain is that, so there's Quake, we won't need that. Tetto has flippers, so we'll be able to do Swamp Palace here. Because we can, with a recently discovered trick, we can get through all of Swamp Palace without the hammer.
Oh yeah, the Specky clip can make that happen for us.
Yeah, but we're going to want to see Johnny 2 Bombs first. You got a hammer, Johnny?
You got
Probably not. That's not really a lot we need. Oh, good, a mushroom.
And a lot of money.
Yeah.
We found the stash.
Yeah, we found Johnny 2 Bombs a stash. He's like, yo, not cool, man. I'll let you know that's our guy. That's our guy, you know? You bomb his place open. He lets you have his stuff for free, and he never complains about it. So, yeah, he's a cool guy. Not a lot to go on here. So where the heck is this hammer?
That's a good question.
Looking like I'm at Peace Skull Woods.
It could be. Yeah. Ooh, there's a medallion, but it's not the correct one.
Yeah.
We found our Quake.
So let's see. We have logical access to Pod via the flippers in Agina's cave.
We haven't found the book yet either.
No.
Theoretically, the hammer could be on either of the.
Right, but we'd still need to find whatever would take us there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so whatever Tetto finds in here should keep in mind that anything beyond this chest coming up right here is going to be locked by the hammer.
Mm-hmm. And that's a map.
All right, that's a map. So yeah, nothing doing here. Everything locked by the hammer. Now, Captain can't do. Oh, Captain can neither logically do Swamp Palace or Palace of Darkness because he does not have those flippers. So can't get the catfish either. Can't get the pyramid. Another option is Ice Palace.
Mm-hmm.
And Skullwoods is probably, I think, the place to go to next. Yeah. I think that's where Captain 77 is going right now.
I mean, there's always those awful checks too, like catfish.
Yeah.
Which is so out of the
right.
way.
As far as like
with the mushroom though.
Yeah, turn that in. And as far as Captain knows, East Side Dark World is in logic with an Agaplay.
Yeah.
Now, there's flippers available, so we won't need to do that. But it is in logic as far as he knows.
Yeah.
So far, nothing really spectacular in Swamp. We haven't seen the left side. I don't know if Tetto's going to want to come in and do it, knowing this is hammer locked.
I don't know that I would leave left side behind.
Yeah, I know I'm not going to find the hammer.
Right.
But there's still a bow. There's still ether. Ether is the big boogeyman right now. Ether is the only thing that would put me back into this dungeon. I'm not really so worried about the bows. I'm definitely not worried about the hammer because it can't be here. Ether is the boogeyman. Ooh, spooky. That's a different dungeon, but you know. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Oh, look, a map. Great, that's what we need.
A little bit of toilet paper never did anybody wrong.
Get a bidet, they're better. Anyway, it's Argus down for Tetto. Another crystal in his pocket. left side swamp, and the swamp has like a bunch of big stuff, bunch of little stuff, bunch of stuff. Who knows? Do we need it? I don't know. I don't think we've seen much of Skullwoods yet. I think we just didn't get any items at all. He's going back in, yeah.
He's going straight for the back.
Beware the wild ether. It will ruin your day.
Teto's still short on those bombs, too.
Yeah, it's got Samaria, so I won't really need it that much in here. Oh boy, okay. Alright. Oh, this Mothfield is being a jerk. Oh boy. Oh,
Moth in general.
there you go. Cycle through your many, many bottles.
I thought he was going to release the bee there for a hot
Right?
minute.
Like, you want to fly at me? Check this one out. I got one of those too. You want to play 21? I'll play 22.
I have used the bee to beat the moth.
That works.
It does.
I thought it just.
Scary though, because it flies all over the place.
I thought it just slowed the room down. I mean, I guess it never worked because the moth never moves away from the spikes and it just kind of hits it into the spikes and then it just never does any damage. Kind of in the same way that like Burna would function.
Yeah. Well, either way, that is Moth down for Captain, so he's going to head back in and see if he can't find any other items in the dungeon.
Right. We all know the boss is the room, not the actual moth, anyway.
True story. Those spikes will do you in real fast.
Yeah. Like, if you ever find moth anywhere else, it's like, ha ha ha, what are you doing? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, Annette! That's a dated reference. Sheesh. Alright, Skullwoods is Bumkiss. There's the boogeyman! Woo!
And that's why I wouldn't skip our fight. All right. Well, for those of you that don't have your screen up, that was Ether and Left Side Swamp, which is required for both Turtle Rock and Misery Mire.
You can tell your friends at the summertime campfire rather than the Ether was in Left Side Swamp.
All right, so my first race for this tournament, my hookshot was in hookshotless Left Side Swamp.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go vomit.
Yeah, that's how I won that match.
Gross.
Yeah, it was.
All right, so the hammer's just going to be somewhere stupid, and then the bow's just going to be in Turtle Rock, and then we can call it a day, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
We know we can't fight our hammer in Misery Mire.
So something that they call moon pod is that either the bow or the hammer is what you're going to find in pod.
Yeah.
I have actually found both in pod, so it's moon pod. That's where I would guess that they are. Actually, I would say they're in pod.
Yeah, well, we're really running out of places to look. Mire's green pendant. Captain's checking this stuff. There's your hammer.
Ooh. Okay.
So not pod, in fact.
Nope. Graveyard Legend's dead.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if and when Tetto's gonna go there. Might opt to do it after Skullwoods. Maybe. I'm on the fence about whether Teto goes to finish Feastown versus going to check the rest of the northern Dark World there. Did we get a look at Bumper Ledge? Did we see that?
I did not.
Huh. Some of them must have been happening on Teto's side at the time. I think that was when it was finding Ether. So maybe I missed it.
Oh, chat says money was on Bumper Ledge.
Okay. There you go. I was busy doing my terrible Vincent Price impression.
It looks like Captain's going desert.
Almost turned away though. Yep, you want to get that. Imagine he gets flippers right after this too.
Yep, and he goes.
Yeah. Might complete it.
I don't know.
I don't know if we found both items in here. It might be one on the boss. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there is one on the boss because I think it looks like Teto's tracker still shows one item for it.
Yeah, he bailed after a quick dip in here. Yeah, I don't know if Cap will complete it. I don't know if he's feeling behind or not. But I have to imagine after dipping Eastern Palace for, nothing, probably doesn't feel good. And it looks like Tetto's about to get the hammer. Mm-hmm. So he'll be in a good position.
Yeah, he's going to feel real good after this check.
Yeah.
I just hope Captain doesn't flute away from desert without going into Agina.
Yeah. Last thing we need is to let this race go sideways like that. But this scene is looking pretty quick, really depending on where that bow is. My call is Turtle Rock.
All right. So you're saying Turtle Rock? I'm going to say Pod.
Pod would be crazy. Ice Palace would also be crazy.
Yes.
But I think with the early Samaria and the early rods.
Or at this point, it could be on pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
That's
could true.
Down basement trunk.
Yeah, Tetto still has to finish that, and now he can complete it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will see it from Teto at least.
Yeah. And if Cap 77 is lucky, it'll just be on Lammo here.
Oh no, avert my eyes. Teto's going to the forbidden check.
You mean the check that has lost me match after match after match? Yeah. Like, this is the check that got me eliminated from main tournament 2021, so yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'll never get those glory days back.
Trash fish.
Yeah, it's trash. And this is probably Thieves Town for Teto.
Alright, so that was just bombs on Landmo. Desert is done for Captain. He gets a shiny red pendant for his trouble.
Yeah, these pendant dips and these early... Yeah, these dungeon dips are not really paying off for Captain. At least he'll get these flippers. Won't leave them behind.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Probably we'll go to Swamp right after.
Oh,
and then
I don't know.
Well, after that, after getting these flippers, Swamp is like the only place you have to be.
Right. For me, the Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny Cave, Lumen on the Mountain would be...
Oh, he hasn't done that yet, has he? Yeah. And he does have that hammer, so we can do a Total Rock. Oh, he doesn't Ether yet, so no, he needs Ether to go to TR. But he doesn't know that. For all he knows, it's
But
Quake.
it looks like I think you're right. I think he's going into Swamp now.
Yeah.
And if he does left side, he'll have his Ether.
I think with all the dungeon items that are on... What a jerk rock. I hate those things.
Oh, it happens to me all the time.
Yeah, it's always like you have one bush you're in the way of, and it's just there. Anyway.
And that's where the guard or the stupid skull is. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, who put that there? But anyway, with the abundance of dungeon items along the way to Argus, you're leaving a lot behind in LSS. Because you get the big key in the back. You'll probably want to come in for the big chest and left side. So I don't imagine. I think left side swamp is a really, really hard gamble in this, and I don't think a lot of people would do that.
Yeah, especially with it. It was 2 items too.
Yeah, 2 items and a return for the big chest.
Yep.
All right, let's see what's in this big chest in Thieves Town. Let's see if Teto's patience is paying off. Oh boy.
The book of gates, as I like to call it.
Fancy a wild goose chase, do you? Oh boy.
Oh, but the bow could be on any of those.
Sure could. That's what we're looking for. Here's your spec shot for you, which is a much better name than spec clip, by the way. And I will take that to my grave. Alright, opted to take the bottom route first, so we may be intending to skip left side swamp.
I know a lot of runners will route based on what they find in that chest. Whether or not to do left side right away or not.
I mean, I've already found a map, so I've already committed to going left. But he's going all the way back.
Yep.
Honestly, I think this is the way to do it here. You go in, you complete the dungeon, and then you come back in for the left. Oh, that's why Tetto didn't turn into mushroom.
Gonna fake powder it.
Yeah, I find that lamp, and then I find this compass, and then, yeah, I'm committed to coming back. Not lamp, though. Key. Why did I say lamp?
Oh, yeah. I found a lamp in there before, so maybe just...
Yeah, once or twice. Yeah, it's 8 years of playing this nonsense. It has to have been there at least once, right?
Pretty sure it's been recent, too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure I've seen every item in every location at least once.
Yes.
I don't really.
Some are worse than others.
Fake powder not paying off.
No. I am hurting a little bit for Captain on this Master Sword.
2 scoops.
Yep.
Yeah, does Tetto check the pedestal? I'm kind of surprised he's not in Turtle Rock yet.
Maybe that's where he's going now.
Yeah.
Getting provisions.
It would have to be next. Oh, come on, just leave it there. Just pick it up. People hate that stuff, don't they? Yeah, he's going to TR.
Yep.
All right. Big turning point about to happen here, perhaps. And nope. Okay. That's not good. That's not good.
Oh no.
That is unfortunate. Probably gonna go looking for ether and pod now. So, but if the bow is in there,
he doesn't know it's ether yet.
No, he does not.
A moment of convergence where both of our runners are heading to the same space.
Yeah. But if the bow is in Turtle Rock, that's much better for Teto than it is for Captain. Even still, going back to left side swamp. I don't see that happening. I don't. No. Not at this point. And honestly, if the
not yet, chat.
yeah, if the bow is just in here, then like I think it's just inconsequential because I think Tetto would just pull so far ahead that it's might as well just not. That ether might as well not even exist.
Yeah. That ether on left side swamp makes us sad for Captain.
I think the only way at this point Captain has a chance is if the other one of the bows is on pedestal and the other's in GT.
Mm-hmm. Right, but Teto has the book now and can read.
Oh yeah, so that advantage is just gone with that. Yeah.
Yep.
And if the bow happens to be on one of the tablets, then, well, let's just call it a day.
Yep. Oh, there's the other male in Turtle Rock.
There's a gold sword for Cap. You're armed to the teeth. We are loaded for mongoose, as my friend likes to say. So why do we always have to be loaded for bear? Can we ever be loaded for mongoose?
Cap is going to Spike Cave.
I mean, it's the only thing left up here for him. You can't get into Turtle Rock without ether. But you know where it is, and it's a really unfortunate circumstance being on this side of knowing what's where, watching a race happen, knowing things are spiraling out of control.
Oh.
Yeah. And with every 3 bombs that pops up, things just get less and less favorable for Captain. Yeah, you're in a race. You're in a tournament race. You are probably committed to leaving behind left side swamp. You're not going to leave it behind and then just a few minutes later decide you want to go back in. You're only going to go there once you have to.
Mm-hmm.
This is hammer pegs. Okay. I think that was just a heart. I think.
I think you're right.
Teto is doing it the way that. Oh, it was just 10 arrows. Like if you're one item from Go mode, do the big chest first, and then do Mimic Cave. Just go where you have to go before where you. Oh, there it is. There you go.
And there's your mode.
So not quite in Turtle Rock, but yes, in Turtle Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Go mode for Teto, yeah. So it really, yeah, Teto has, let's see. Captain has dipped Eastern Palace and finished Desert Palace. Teto is wandering his way through Turtle Rock right now. Gonna finish that up and then go back-to-back Eastern and Pod. So I think even with Captain 77... Even if he had gotten that ether in left side swamp, I think Teto would still be ahead here.
Yes, except we don't really know where the second bow is. I think if the second bow is in his path, maybe in Pod. They do have to do that one too.
Yeah, it's possible it could be there. But I think the bow,
not likely,
yeah,
but yeah.
No. I think with the bow being exactly there, kind of indicates that it might be your only one in logic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the other one could be on Laser Bridge. We won't know until we reach Ganon.
Right.
Tetto is, just leaving that behind. You don't need it. What do I need another bow for? I got this stupid powerful sword. This looks like an Ice Palace play.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, we're not going to go behind and do the bumper grind? Ah.
Captain's doing a fabulous job showcasing this MSU for us, though.
Yeah, it's true. It is a really nice one.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. I've made some decent ones in my time. I enjoy the creation process, but yeah. This one is a fun one. It's very popular. People like this one a lot. Get some Ice Palace Sonic the Hedgehog. Went out of his way for the money there. He's like, look, TG, I got the money. I'm like, yeah, okay. I get it. It's my catchphrase, sure. All right. All right. Pod and Eastern likely coming up for Teto. Can't imagine they do something crazy like go into Meyer at this point. Oh, I'm going. Let me go ahead and tank the seed. Nah, it's tournament. We play to win. Pick a top tier. Left side swamp has been elevated to A tier in this tournament.
It really has.
Mm. All right. Well, at this point, it's Teto's race to lose, while Captain is just showing us what's where in other dungeons. Maybe we can get some indication about what you're gonna find in certain locations. There's not a lot left to find. There's powder. There's a shovel. There's half magic. Our 4th bottle, which I'm surprised we haven't seen yet, considering how many bottles were there in the beginning. Oh,
meantime, while we are watching, make sure you give the runners a follow. Their links are posted there in the chat. And while you're at it, give our wonderful tracker Fishing Boo and my co-com TJ Maelstrom follows because they are awesome.
Except when I'm not. Lately, I'm just really, really angry. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I got stark raving mad a lot.
Oh.
I'm a guy from Brooklyn. What do you want me to tell you? You don't like it, you can get out of here. Phenomenal with this guy. Yeah, sure. Follow me if you want. But yeah, follow our runners for sure. Did we find the big key? Did he find the big key? Must have found the big key.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a pod.
Right?
Bow locked and everything just on the right side. Okay, yeah. This is a pod that has just been neglected and has given up. And it's like, sure, just take what you need and go. This pod is taking the day off today. It's like, I'm important enough most of the times. Go away, don't bother me. Just get in, do your business, and get out. I don't need you here. My hobby is personifying dungeons.
Alright, Cap's got another shiny blue pendant to add to the collection.
Unfortunately, we're not going to get to that pedestal.
Nope.
Because the thing he needs to get the pedestal is in left side swamp.
Yes. Which he left behind.
I see what you did there. I guess that's one situation he'll need to write. Okay, I'll leave. Bye.
Meanwhile, Teto is on Helmisar. Cap is gonna go check Zora.
Oh, we didn't get that full tail extension. I love that full tail extension. That was close enough. That's how little Pod
It's
cares
sinister
today.
in some cultures, right? Yeah.
That's how little it cares. It's like, this is all I have for you, all right? You people have bled me dry over the years. This is all I have left, and you took it from me.
All right, and Teto into Eastern Palace. Captain is flying away.
Yeah, he's going to Pod too.
Pod. Yep.
He's going to have a much different experience in this dungeon than Tetto did.
Most likely, yeah.
Yo, that looking back on this Eastern Palace, that Peaky being there is super cool. Like, these bow dungeons are nice.
Maybe he's checking Pyramid?
Yeah, pyramided catfish.
Yeah.
What a way to snub that chest. Like a model. There's that fourth bottle. Cool. We're not picking that up. All right.
Nope.
It's good to know where it is, though.
Captain said, nope, I'm out. You can keep it.
Indeed. Yeah, so it looks like this bow is locked by the Ether and Left Side Swamp. Which, maybe in a different game, may have been good for Captain, but I don't know. It's hard to say in any situation that missing something in Left Side Swamp is favorable in any given situation.
Yeah.
And if he does happen to find a different bow somewhere else, then that's just going to put him further away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say, in Palace of Darkness. All right, that is the...
Teto's last crystal.
Indeed. I'm glad you said it, because I was about to. That is numero 7.
For that favorite guessing game of chat, where do you think the big key will be for GT?
I don't know, but
22, get your guesses in.
Those people have not wasted any time. You guys are crazy.
I'm going to pick 6. It's one of my favorite numbers. How about you? Or you can pick a favorite chest.
I don't know. That's a good call. That's my favorite chest. Top right in the compass room.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Spicy. You like the right side too.
I do, yeah. I don't like numbers.
That's fair.
Even though I'm a math guy.
And sometimes it's more of a chance with this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more stats than anything else.
Right. It's like betting on a color with a roulette wheel. If there are 27 colors on the roulette wheel.
It does look like Cap is in Pod. About to do the puddle glitch.
Right, because doesn't have that bow.
Mm-hmm.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Everybody clap your hands.
Alright, and Teto is into GT.
Seriously, this pod is a crazy go mode. It is wild.
Right.
Oh, there's half magic. Cool. All right. Yo.
Oh.
what a flex.
Let's trigger everybody with OCD.
I hate it. I hate it. I actually hate it.
Oh, that hurts my soul.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Now I just hope GT Big Key isn't pod. Now I just hope that. I know it's not gonna be, but I hope.
Nah, cutscene chest, Meyer.
There it is. Okay. Boring!
Alright, so what was that? 1, 2,
Yeah.
4,
By the way,
6? Was that 6?
that was 6, yeah.
Oh, hey, I guessed it right.
Yeah. RIP to anybody who guessed 1.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Markovic was cheated. Just like I was cheated out of half magic. There's our powder.
Yep. Both of our runners actually fake powdered earlier, so...
Right.
I'm
So I think the only things unaccounted for are the shovel and the second bow. Which could very well be in pod, actually. Well, could it?
Mm-hmm.
No, it can't. Because there was a small key and a big key on the bowlock side, so there's not going to be a bow in here.
Well, it could be because the bow from Turtle Rock was...
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah, you're right. The bow and Turtle Rock would put that to logic in it, yeah.
It is not there.
Here I am speaking as if there wasn't already a bow and logic somewhere else. Okay, that just made me dizzy in that room. I don't know what happened in that room just now, but I got like cross-eyed. I think this they were. It was nuts. I think Captain might be going back into Thieves Town.
I think so too.
And he's gonna get that, and he's gonna get that book, and it's gonna be dumb.
Honestly, over Thieves Town, I would have gone back to Left Side Swamp first because of it being 2 items rather than just the 1.
Well, yeah, that is true. It does have a higher item count, but like, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Skipping Left Side Swamp for Captain was a conscious decision versus not finding all the required all the items available in Thieves Town, which is not something that Captain had intended to do. So here he is back in Thieves Town because leaving that item behind was not intentional.
I see. I get it now.
That's my reasoning anyway. I'm just projecting on him. I don't know. Maybe he's just in here because he likes green.
He likes this tune the best.
Yeah.
Ooh. Getting bullied a little bit by that Patrick.
I'm just curious if we're gonna find out where the second bow is from Ganon or just simple exploration. It is not a fun book. It wasn't fun for Tetto. It's even less fun for Captain.
Yeah, it's gonna be full of baits right now.
Yep. It could have a bow. We don't know. It's just a singular 1 from that. And round 2, another 1.
Yep.
These patterns kind of stink. 1, 1, and 1. All right, tablet number 1. What have we got? That's the wrong B thing.
8.
Now you go back to the Left Side Swamp and you feel real bad about it.
I guess you totally bullied Teto, though.
Yeah, that was not great. I mean, it's not fortunate. I mean, it was fine. Tetto did all right, but those patterns were really not friendly.
No, they weren't. Captain's going back into Swamp.
Yep.
The items that were left behind, so he'll be getting his ether shortly.
Think that and ether tablet is really all that's left.
Yep.
You can humble hold your
Meanwhile-
nose. Don't try. Don't fall for it.
Teto fighting the bacon.
Yeah. Although this bacon is blue, I wouldn't trust it. Why is he blue anyway? Probably because he was blue in the NES.
I don't know.
Dabba-dee, abba-die.
He's got a Superman cape on though.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice, the cape, right? Like, he doesn't need it. It's certainly a conscious decision.
Mm-hmm.
I've chosen to wear a cape. Haha, I'm evil. And like, come on. What are you doing here? All right, where is it? Where is it? Cannon Sour. Okay.
GT.
Yep. There weren't that many options, but you chose to be boring anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense, because, like, that, well, that bow being in Mimic Cave was, it seemed like the seed put it there deliberately.
Yes. It wanted to be rude today.
Mm-hmm.
The seed chose violence.
It sure did. Putting stuff in left side swamp and then locking a bow behind it, yeah. And that'll do it for Tetto.
Now they just have to conquer the short bridge that extends across.
And walking across and finishing with an official time of 1:14:38.
GG's, Teto.
Which is very, very quick.
Super fast, yeah.
Yeah. And there is your ether. I don't know if Captain has checked the race room yet, but I'm sure being there and finding that there, not exactly a lot of fun.
No.
But
that
one way,
was no good.
one way or another, the adventure continues. We'll need to go to Mimic Cave to find the bow in there, and then complete 2 more dungeons. Is that Tetto joining us right now? Hello.
Hey, GG's.
GG,
Yeah, you
Teto.
you crushed it, Ron. Good job. Well
left
done.
side swamp, left side swamp.
Right?
I just peeked after I was done, like, oh, what happened? Oh, yeah, it's left. It was
Right.
like, it's a linear seed. Many people nowadays are playing left side swamp instantly, and I tend to skip it, but I have kind of a meta going on, like, if I get the big key in the bag, I will go back in for like 2 items, and if the big chest has an item, I'm going to skip left side swamp, because then it's just one. But it was the compass, so at this point, it was like, oh, I'm going further for a bugnet, thanks for nothing. But
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I said the same thing when you were going through Swamp initially. Like the dungeon item layout in that place was such that I think not going back in, or at least trying for the big chest and maybe the left side, just felt really bad leaving all of that behind. Like, it was very unsatisfying going through that route. So I might have done the same thing for the same reason.
Yeah, but you always have in your mind, like, it's 3 items go mode, and if the hammer is the last in the chain, you are the full claim everything right now. Yeah.
Yeah, and that ether being locked by the hammer was it was nice.
I mean, at least the bow before the hammer would even better at this point, but I'm not going to complain. I was already playing in my head like, ooh, red bomb, turtle walk, red bomb. That's a safe place. No worries. But dipping Eastern and Palace of Darkness, or going for Ice, or going for Maya, it's like the next coin flip decision might end the game.
Exactly. Yeah, but I think there was enough indication to go to TR with that early Samaria and the rods there too. Yeah.
So after Turtle Walk, after the Red Crystal, the Red Bomb, so after this, it's like I'm one of the points people are always forgetting in Randomizer, especially newer players. Think ahead. Like, what are my next steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm already at step 4, 5, 6 at this point, and I'm like, oh, what should I do? Worst case exception. And I'm glad that the bow was there, of course. But yeah.
Well, not quite in Turtle Rock, but yes, in Turtle Rock.
Yeah. It's the same, except for inverted, maybe.
I love Turtle Rock and inverted, but that's neither here nor there. So your initial route kind of put you on the mountain, and that was like not exactly working out in your favor. There were a lot of things that kind of facilitated going back up there, like lots of mountain trips, the flute in a Sphere 1 location, as well as like mitts in a Sphere 1 location.
I just told myself it would be stupid to not play Kakariko at this point, but I can play South Shore. Worst case, there's a flute. Of course, there's a flute.
Of course, there's a flute, right? Yeah. Like sometimes I like to try that first to see if I can fish out a bottle before I go through Kakariko. But I'm like, yeah, I've already got a bottle. I've got 2. Sure, let's just go get it over with.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be a flute. There's totally a flute. Okay.
If there were no bottles in the early game, I would have done. Oh, let's play South Shore. That's fine. It's fine. But of course, and even then, you would have skipped bottle and flute in Kakariko. But that's another book. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So the opening was kind of a
unlucky thing.
Kind of a jerky kind of thing. Putting flippers in a Gina's cave, and putting you into a Titans Mid Dark World scenario where Hammer could be in one of like 30 different locations, but I think that overall the seed was, putting Ether where it was, locking out Misery Mire, Ice Palace being where it was kind of jerky, but I don't think a lot of people would choose to do Ice Palace. Yeah.
It always depends. We are playing 1v1, so it depends on who's your opponent. Should you play safe or risky? And this matters a lot, and especially those mid seeds where you're looking for the hammer.
Yeah, I don't think. Playing it safe is definitely the right move here. Definitely the right move. It's not always going to be the right move, but this time, yeah, for sure. Because everything was just along the beaten path, with the exception of maybe the hammer. But I think that the way the seed was laid out in general, you're just gonna get there at some point.
Even if you're going with the flippers, if you're going for Skullwoods, grab the hammer, play Thieves Down, Swamp, and then all the way somewhat to Port Eastern, it would even be beneficial at this point. So like.
Yeah. Now, the first time you were in Thieves Town, were you intending to go all the way, or were you just in there for the first 4 and just decided to bail after all those dungeon
This is another safe play I tend to play. At this point, I don't have the hammer, and I risk of losing the game through the big chest, and I will come back later, maybe anyways, for hammer picks. So playing it safe and waiting for the hammer. I like that, and then just rushing towards Hype Cave, and then the northward towards Palace of Darkness. This was my plan all along.
Yeah. Fun book, too, right? Just exactly the kind of thing you want to see in there after all the places you've been.
Yeah, at least I did Catfish before, so I was like, I did Catfish, it's your turn to turn in Bombo's tablet, and whatever, it's already done. I can't go back there.
Right. Well, Turtle Rock was like, on the menu. Like, yeah, you're gonna go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and if it's not there, then you go and okay, then I do Ether Tablet, and then I do Spike Cave, and then maybe Bombo's Tablet somewhere down the line. I don't know, but
I think at this point, it's like he's too strong of a player. So if Captain already was there 50 minutes ago, then he will be ahead anyways. So. I would have, just avoided it completely.
Right. Like it's difficult to say just how, like if you were far ahead, not far ahead, when you found the ether and then the bow, but like the big point of difference was that left side swamp.
Yeah, it's always it's sad to say sometimes like, oh, this is quashing 115 versus a 125, 130, whatever, and it's just because of one play, of one skip. And I really respect skipping things and playing a little bit risky, because this is how you can save so much time against any player in the world and even win those games. So
Right.
I really do appreciate that skip, but unfortunately in this seed, it's like I'm on the other side. Normally I'm losing because of left side swamp, and this time it's just around. And yeah.
Well, by the time
best
Captain had gotten into Swamp Palace, he had already dipped Eastern Palace once and gone through Desert Palace to the end. So I was thinking maybe he was looking to cut some corners because of those extra steps he had taken trying to look for certain things. He didn't get the flippers right away out of Venus Cave. So he wasn't able to do Swamp Palace the first time he was in that area. Now, had he found those flippers, maybe he would have opted to do the whole dungeon, but unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. And with the finishing of Trinex, Captain has regrettably forfeited and yielded the rest of the time. So that will finish this race.
Yeah, GG's for Captain.
Yeah, Captain probably wanted to see the seed to its logical conclusion, and then just let the rest of it speak for itself, which is fine.
Yeah, I bet with another ether location, or maybe in the front of Swamp, this could have been a very close game. So
it would have been much closer, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So big GGs, and I guess our second game will be closer as well. I think we are playing this on Thursday. It's a little bit on a short notice. I was like, oh, this is my free time this week, and would be great for a few games. And gladly he said like, yeah, this is fine. GG's, Captain.
GG's, Captain.
Hello, Captain.
So I'm glad that the people in my group are like very friendly in finding those times and scheduling this, especially on the short notice. Like, oh yeah, and if you want to, we can play one in 2 hours maybe. And he was like, so yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, they're casual boots games. They tend to be quick.
Yeah, but it always like, yeah, sometimes people are not responding for weeks. I sometimes read those messages and forgot about them already. So I'm really glad with the group and of the people really into scheduling this tournament.
Just don't skip left side swamp. That's all.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about that before you arrived, and we figured that had you had the flippers going there the first time, I'm not sure you would have skipped as much as you did. I'm imagining that you did because of your early plays into Eastern Palace and Desert Palace.
Mm-hmm.
You were looking to cut some corners to save sometimes.
Yes.
Save some kind of, yeah.
I know who I'm up against. I know how good they are. So.
Yeah.
I have to try to cut corners as much as I can, and just happen to bite me. So I said before the race, I'm skipping left side swamp no matter what. If I have to do it, skip it.
Oh no.
I like it.
Yeah. There was a lot going on in Swamp Palace. Like,
if the bugnet wasn't the big chest, I would have bailed instantly. I wouldn't have played left side swamp as well. So totally log it. Yeah.
Right. It's always, you always hear from everybody. Oh yeah, skip it every time until you end up losing a very important tournament race to it, and then it's like, why would I ever do this again?
I think the best mentality is like, just skip it again next game, as always. I hate people saying like, oh, there's nothing on Catfish ever because there was never progression in my case. Yeah, sure. It's never except for this and the next and so on. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah,
still randomized.
You hear that, Moon? There's nothing ever on Catfish.
Yeah, many people said this and always surprised, like, well, go Catfish, there was never anything.
Like I said, main tournament 2021 got me eliminated.
Oh yes. I had a lovely inverted cross keys seed that was sent to me by a viewer that I played, and I last located Catfish, which had my Cane of Samaria. So I understand.
Inverted cross keys is like, okay. Inverted is like ice cream, and cross keys is like pizza. but I don't want them at the same time.
At ice cream and pizza, I was totally out of. I didn't listen anymore. I was like, oh, ice cream and pizza would be great.
And that's inverted cross keys.
Yep.
But yeah, that was one hefty Swamp Palace left side. It was kind of stupid, kind of dumb. You know, the whole Titan's mitt in the what was that? Sahajrala's closet. That was what it was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As the team was kind of front loaded with nonsense. He had hook shot, he had flute, he had flippers, he had fire rod. He started with boots. There was a mirror there. Both gloves, just like a lot of early progression items, but not a lot to do with it without a hammer. So you kind of locked out with that hammer there. And then it's just like pretty much a quest for the hammer, and then just like, okay, get the hammer, do left side swamp, just go to Turtle Rock, and you're done. It's like Teto said, this was a pretty linear seed. Just go where you need to go, and it's finished. The only things being of any real problem locations was left side swamp, and that hammer at Graveyard Ledge could have been pretty annoying. But I think just the hammer, just that being the hammer, kind of cuts off a lot of things, because like Eastside Dark World in this seed is pretty much restrictive, right? So at one point there was a time where East Dark World for you, Captain, was logically accessible through an AGA 1 play.
Yeah,
and I'm not sure if that crossed your mind at all.
No, never.
Okay,
never.
That's a thing that the seed could have done.
Before the mids, I was going like, or in normal races, or sometimes I'm going for Dark Agger play at this point. Yeah. Just for Pot Eastern with the mirror, and as long as there's just only the lamp, then this is a great play. But
yeah, you just kind of hand away like there are some crazy people who would have done that. I might have done that too. It's just a lamp over here. Who cares? We'll get that later. Fine. But yeah, that wasn't the case. It was pretty straightforward. And by the way, never leave that half magic again, because it just made me and the rest of chat like sick. We were ill. You made us ill. Like, that was disgusting. Please never do that again.
Was that on GT Torch or something?
It was, yes.
It was.
Yeah.
Wow, Captain. You never picked that up. Wow. Good people.
I just got go mode, so I didn't. I just got my bow on the Mimic Cave, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I will pick it up next time.
You better. Anyway, that is game 1 for you. So you're up 1-0, and Captain, that puts you at 1-1. So you're still in a good position right here. Plenty more games to play. This is Group M, right? Yes, Group M. So when is the next game in this tournament for both of you? Have you scheduled those yet?
I think so.
I put it on the schedule. Thursday, the same.
Oh yeah, you did say Thursday
time.
Was your game. Okay.
Yeah, I did like 4 games in 3 minutes back to back, just on the schedule, and I'm not sure. I think it's the same time.
Wow, in 3 minutes you say? That's impressive. I didn't know you were that good.
Yeah, all games against Sap and all games against Captain. So I was like, next game, and I hope everything is right. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it'd be you said Thursday. Okay.
Thursday 1 p.m. Yeah.
Thursday 1 p.m. Same time as this one was.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Great. All right. Well, good luck to both of you and the rest of your matches in this tournament. Really appreciate you putting on a show for us. It was a lot of fun doing commentary. Thank you for the excellent run, and I had a great time doing comms with you, Legendary Moon. That was fun. Hope you all had a good
same.
time.
Thanks for stepping up, TJ.
Yeah.
Very much appreciate it.
Thank you, 3, for just putting on the restream in this short amount of time. So
I was getting to that.
Just wanted to say that as a winner. So thanks.
Yep. And, again, another big thank you to our tracker, Fishing Boo. Appreciate you keeping us on point, making sure we have all the right information, got everything correct. Fantastic work there too. Appreciate that. And yeah, thank you all for viewing and watching. Without you, we wouldn't have a reason to put this on. Please look forward to more exciting tournament action happening this summer. There's a lot of things going on this summer. Casual Boots tournament here. I believe there's a cross keys tournament about to happen. Should be some interesting things there as well. So a lot of stuff going on. Lots of Zelda Randomizer action hanging on with you. Teto, Capped 77, thank you again for the show. And yeah, that'll I think that'll do it for us today, unless anybody has any closing comments.
Yep, as always, thank you very much for jumping in last second there. Getting the race stream together, appreciate it. Yep.
Yeah, caught me on my day off.
Go ahead. Next day off is Thursday, I believe.
Wednesday for me, but hey, I work for the Department of Education, so I got a full blown vacation coming up. Hey, let's go.
Summer vacations coming up. Yeah. Thanks, Captain, for the scheduling this so quickly. And like, do we have time in 2 hours? Or would be great, cool. So sorry, but thanks.
Yeah.
And
I owed this to Cap after he raided me and I bailed after last night. I'm like, let me throw this one back at him. Next time you better win your game though. Just
well, I won the one yesterday. Come on.
All right.
And as I said before, this one was just decided by one check, one skip, or whatever. So it would have been such a close race with another ether location for go moding and everything. So I was like, this could be within a few minutes. So I was really at my seat, at my edge of my seat, while I was playing Agar 2, and I didn't hit those cycles, and I was like, oh, this could be game changer maybe. So GG's, Captain, and I get the next one will be a lot of closer than this one was.
Hopefully it works out better for me, but yeah, GG to you.
All right, with that, I think we can sign off here today. Thank you both. Thank you all once again. Let's see, what else is happening on Speed?
We've got a whole bunch of different stuff happening.
You got that on deck. Let's go.
Has a whole bunch of streams going on various channels. SpeedGaming 2, SpeedGaming 3. SpeedGaming itself has SNES Superstars ongoing. Right now they're also playing Link to the Past. And there's a whole bunch coming up tonight, so I'm sure if you're looking for something, there's going to be something on one of these awesome SpeedGaming channels.
All right, be sure to check those out. But for now, SpeedGaming 4 is signing off. This has been Zelda Randomizer Casual Boost Tournament 2024. Everybody have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.
Take care. Bye now.